And I think one of the things that I've really experienced and encountered in my life is to make sure that we've got positive, healthy relationships that help us to grow and elevate and become better people, or to self-actualize. A lot of us have this external view, or it's about relating with others. So today I just want to bring back our attention to this different vantage point of how we relate to ourselves, because the way we show up to the world is a reflection of our inner world. So I'd like to talk about that a little bit today.
Right? Yeah, of course.
There is a particular part in the human brain that is called the reticular activating system, which is the RAS, R-A-S. Our central nervous system receives 2 million bits of information every second. Now, if I want to understand what 2 million bits of information is, it's like me handing you 2 million toothpicks or 2 million matchsticks every second through our central nervous system, through our senses. Like, this is a table. In my mind, I already know it's a table. I've generalized it as a table. It may look different, it may have different colors, but it's the same. So through deletion, distortion, and generalization, for example, you're looking at me right now, your peripheral, it's distorted, but now that I bring your attention to it. So what happens is that out of these 2 million plus, we can only process 7 or plus minus chunks. So unless we're really focused on what it is that we want, we're going to be distracted by all this other stuff. So utilizing, and let me get you to understand a little bit about what this reticular activating system is. Have you ever had this experience? You're looking for a particular model of car, and as you start thinking about it, all of a sudden, miraculously, they appear everywhere. Have you had that experience happen?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the reticular activating system, which is phenomenal, but we never use it properly.
Exactly.
I think it's a wonderful question. I think what we need to really focus on is what is our relationship with ourself. So in the 24 hours a day that we have, they talk about the amount of hours that you need to sleep in order to be healthy and to rejuvenate. I'd like to reflect on what's the amount of time that we spend with ourselves. There's a lot of people, especially a lot of youth and young people, they have no time for themselves. And I most certainly personally, there was a period of my life where I didn't invest enough time in myself. And I think it is so important to be able to come back and realize how much am I investing in myself? Like we invest in other relationships and other friendships and other projects that we do, or other things that bring forth reward or bring a return on that investment. How much time are we investing in ourselves? How much time are we spending reflecting within ourselves? And what's that quality time? Are we constantly on social media or constantly seeking that external validation? By the way, this is all very healthy. It's very important for us to be validated by others. But in order for that to be positive and to bring forth the proper desired outcome, we need to first see if we're validated with inside, internally. And I think this is the most important element. And then the quality of that will then reflect the way we show up to the world.
With people, yeah, exactly.
With people, yeah. So if I'm spending time with myself to validate myself, to figure out what's really bothering me, what's really enhancing my skills, what's really bringing me life, what's really exciting me, where are my passions, it is then easier for me to go out into the world. And what actually happens is that we attract the people and the resources needed to elevate us even further. So we're not constantly seeking validation just externally, there is also an internal. And I think having that balance between our internal world, our external world, is something that is really, really important.